This is a side-scrolling adventure game that mixes exploration with survival mechanics. And it's got this really charming thing going on where you're a caveman dad just trying to keep his family safe from dinosaurs and weird alien stuff. What makes it interesting is how it takes the classic Metroidvania formula but adds crafting, a pet dinosaur that actually grows up, and a surprisingly engaging family story. The setup is that you're this prehistoric guy and your family gets separated during a dinosaur attack. Your main goal is finding them and getting everyone to safety, but of course nothing is that simple. You've got this little dinosaur companion called Xeno, and the cool part is that he's not just decoration. It fights alongside you, can heal itself by eating bugs and fish, and pretty much grows bigger and stronger as you progress. The world itself is pretty dangerous, of course. You've got all sorts of dinosaurs running around. This ranges from the smaller raptors that climb walls to massive ones like Stegosaurus that can absolutely wreck you if you're not careful. The developer clearly did his homework because most of these are based on actual species, even if they are not all from the same time period. There are also these hostile bird creatures and some really aggressive frogs that can be surprisingly tough to deal with. The game's survival aspect keeps things interesting. You need to craft better weapons and tools using stuff you find in the environment. You collect wood, bones, herbs and meat to make spears, torches, healing items and traps. Your weapons break after using them too much. The map opens up gradually like most Metroidvania games, but instead of just getting new abilities, you're also unlocking new crafting recipes and upgrading your skills. Both you and Xeno have separate skill trees where you can improve things like health, movement speed, damage and special abilities. The game has this village where you can hire different companions and upgrade various facilities. You also meet other survivors who have different skills. For example, there's a shaman, a herbalist and other characters you can recruit. Once you find your wife and daughter, they actually help in combat. The wife has a bow and arrow and your daughter can be carried on back, but also has her own abilities. The local co-op mode lets a second player jump in as either Xeno or your daughter. I think it depends on where you are in the story. There are actually aliens in this game. You will occasionally see UFOs in the background, abducting dinosaurs. And there are these mysterious computer terminals that hint at some kind of sci-fi subplot. The game doesn't take itself too seriously with the historical accuracy anyway, since you've got species of birds and dinosaurs that shouldn't exist at the same time. Plus there are cats in the village for some reason. The environmental puzzles are pretty clever too. You can light torches to burn through thorn barriers, but you do have to be careful because fire spreads and can get out of control, and rain will put out your torches, so timing matters. You can theoretically throw spears and use them as platforms, but they will eventually despawn, so you can't rely on them forever. The day and night cycle affects gameplay as well. Some creatures behave differently depending on the time, and the music changes to match the mood. There are lastly these sleeping mechanics where you can sneak past certain enemies. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.